Good morning, park managers, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, last time I showed you how to make a cozy entrance like this here, and later we said we'd connect it up to a fancy boulevard, so that's what we're going to do today. So here we go, we have our entrance here, or basically monorail that takes us to the entrance, and we're going to do a fancy boulevard into our park. Now the way I'm going to achieve this is make it look very road-like, because in some parks they have these massive boulevards, also kind of helps cleaning crew and things like that when they are trying to get like the bins and stuff like that. They can actually bring vehicles down it because it is an actual road. As well, if it's very busy, they have plenty of space to walk down. Now the first thing I'm going to do as they get off the monorail into our park, we're going to have a fair few different shops, food shops and restaurants that they can all eat in before they go and investigate the rest of the park and see dinosaurs. We'll have two offshoots there so we can have enclosures either side, and basically this is going to be quite surrounded by a lot of enclosures. This is going to be the busy hub, the main area with a few big interesting dinosaurs around it, which we'll get to eventually, but the main part is to actually do the boulevard itself. So as you see, I'm just decorating up, and the key thing to this is not doing like too much to it, like too many decorations and things like that. I mean, obviously if you want to, you can do, but the reason, like I said, for the main part of this is the fact it's almost like a road down the middle and paths on either side. So obviously during the day when it's all the guests and that, there is like plenty of space for the crowds. It's not getting overcrowded, they're not feeling cramped. And then during the evening when the park is closed to the guests, then the staff can go around in their little vehicles collecting rubbish, moving stock back and forth dead easily on the back of trucks and things, and they can get around logistically very well in a sense. And also it looks nice. At the end of this I'm probably going to do either a lagoon or an aviary. I haven't quite decided yet, but soon that'll look quite nice. But as you see right now, I'm just decorating all my buildings, making them feel different, giving them like their own like identity by going through all these different types of decorations we can pick from, which is something I really do enjoy. Now I hope in the third one they make it so you can place down these yourself and just build these buildings up the way you want to. Obviously right now it's on the slidey thing where you go back and forth, and you don't have any free movement of the trees or planters in there, because I do feel like some parts when you have like this angled doorway, it feels a little bit empty. And I thought as well, as you see right now, I'm just placing some palm trees down, or coconut trees, making it just look somewhat interesting, like it's leading up to something quite spectacular. And then we're just going to add a few benches and bins here and there so guests can have that chance to sit down. It gives it like a little bit of character to it, and just like that, add a few trees around it so it fits in with the rest of the park we've got. And honestly, this was a really nice, happy build for me. Like, you don't have to overcomplicate things. Like, this already looks nice, it's smart, it's got practical, it's got a little bit of storytelling to it, and it just makes it, nice. Like, I didn't have to spend like hours perfecting loads of different things, adding like tons of decorations. Obviously, like I said, if you want to, you can do. But if you ever go to like parks, theme parks and things like that, you'll probably find there'll be like a massive open boulevard with not much in it other than like this centre road and paths either side. And yeah, it's not always about like overcomplicating things, and this is just nice, and it sounds great with all the guests walking around. Has like a practical effect. So also I've got two offshoots of different enclosures, and at the end I can have a big fancy kind of aviary or lagoon or a fancy enclosure. I haven't quite decided yet, that's something I'll get to. But anyways, I hope this has given you some inspiration, and as always, thank you for watching.